Happy birthday, Mom! The 50th birthday is a huge one to celebrate. I left your birthday present on the living room table.
Thank you. I just arrived home from now, so let's see what you got me. What is the meaning of this? What are you saying? Gifting me this divorce papers.
I'm telling you to get a divorce, duh. I don't want an old lady as a mother. You should just get a divorce and go off somewhere.
Why would you say such mean things?
That's because you've caused me so much embarrassment. You came to cheer me on my game when I told you not to go because you'd embarrass me.
That's because I had a bunch of PTA stuff to handle as well. Of course, I can't just go because of what you told me. Plus, I wanted to see you out there in person.
Nobody asked you to. Because of that, my crush commented on how old you are. Do you understand how embarrassing that is for me? Nobody but me has a mother who decided to have kids at an old age. This was one thing that I wanted to hide from him, so I need you to get a divorce with Dad. As I said before, I don't need an old lady as a mother. You'd listen to the request of your cute daughter, right?
Well, you've given me the best present ever.
Huh?
I didn't know you hated your mother that badly, Madison. If that's the case, then of course I'll get a divorce. I'll sign the papers immediately.
Wait, you'd get a divorce with Dad?
What are you all hesitant about now? You're the one who prepared the papers for me.
Yeah, but you agreed with it way too easily. I thought you'd argue more about it and not agree to my request that smoothly.
I had been thinking about getting a divorce with your dad for a while now, so I figured that this would be a good chance to do so.
Really?
I figured you'd find out eventually, so might as well tell you. It turns out your dad has a young girlfriend.
Wait, he's been cheating?
Exactly. So I am gonna get a divorce. My daughter hates me and my husband is cheating on me. There's no reason for me to stay in this family any longer.
This is hilarious. Your husband and daughter not like you are way too pathetic. You are a pathetic mom.
I am. My child who I gave birth to gave me divorce papers. It kinda hurts, honestly.
A wrinkly head like you wouldn't be phased out as something like this. Anyways, after you sign the papers, make sure you start packing your things. You have no place in this house anymore, you hag.
How long have you known I've been cheating on you, Lily?
About a half a year ago, I think, when I was taking care of some shopping for some PDA business in the next town over, I saw you guys.
Oh, come on. I thought I was careful with the locations. I didn't expect you to be there at all.
We are getting a divorce, right? Don't you say that you don't want to.
Of course I'm fine with it. I'm happy that this is happening since I plan to do it myself eventually. I didn't expect to be able to get a divorce this quickly.
Wow, so she wasn't just for some fun then. Well, I guess you didn't pick her over your wife.
Of course I did. A younger woman is much better to be around than some hag. Besides, our daughter is overjoyed with having a younger mother.
So she caught you up with everything, it seems.
I showed her a picture of her new mom and she was so excited. A pretty woman like her is going to be her mother.
Good for her then. Now about what's going to happen from here on out. I will not be paying for childcare. In return, I won't be requesting consultation money from you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure. I'll sign the divorce papers and submit them. I'll even submit them today.
Well then, thanks for everything, and have fun with your new family.
Having a young mom is so great. She's so pretty, and living with her has been so great. All the food she makes looks so fancy. I post all of them on Instagram.
I'm glad you guys are getting along so well.
We're so close, it's almost like we're mother and daughter, or maybe best friends. I've always wanted a parent who was like a friend. A 50-year-old hag could never be that. I'm so glad that my new mother is here.
My apologies for not being able to be your friend.
I asked her to come to my next game. If it was you, I would have never asked you, but she's so young and pretty, she can. I'm sure I can win with a young, beautiful mother cheering me on. I plan on showing off so that she'll give me so much praise.
I hope you do your best then, but I doubt you'll be able to focus in your match.
Hey, just because we get along so well doesn't mean you should get jealous and say mean things. A hag getting jealous is just too painful to see.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess it can't be helped. You're all alone from now on. I'm guessing you're not sure what to do once you grow older. It can't be helped that you are so jealous.
You seem to be in the highest of moods. I sat here listening to your talk only for you to insult the person who gave birth to you?
You got a divorce, so you have no right to act like a mother to me now. I'm not your kid anymore. So don't rely on me to take care of you in the future. If you have this much time to try to act all motherly, then you should use that time to plan out your lonely life after retirement.
I'm already prepared to live alone, so you don't have to worry about that. So could we stop this now? I don't want to involve myself with you any longer.
A lonely hag is trying her best to appear strong and independent.
Whatever happens to you, I'm no longer your mother, so don't contact me. No matter how sad or hopeless you feel, I am not coming back.
Who would miss you? I'm so happy at the thought of never having to see your face ever again. I'm so excited for my next game anyways. Everyone will so be jealous of me.
We'll see about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, good luck with your game. I pray that you have an eventful day.
What do I do, Mom? I don't think I can continue on being on the soccer team. I don't think I can even go to school anymore. I don't want to see anybody anymore.
What?
How did this happen? I thought today was gonna be the best day ever. I was gonna brag about my mom and win the game. It was going to be so amazing.
It seemed to be that way until it didn't. I'm still not entirely sure of what's going on, though.
Everyone is so mean, Mom. When I brought my new mom to show everyone, nobody wanted to talk to me. When I went to talk to my teammate, they told me to stay away because they wanted to focus.
Oh my, what happened? You got along with everyone at the team.
We lost the game, and they all blamed me for it. They said that I was so distracted with bringing my new mom I wasn't focused on the game. They told me that they don't want to be teammates with someone who would kick their parents out. Why do I have to be told such mean things?
Wow, that sounded like a really bad day.
How does everybody know that I kicked you out anyways? I know I told my friends about the divorce, but still. I know I told people about my new mother, but still, I haven't told anybody about kicking you out.
I'm sure everyone heard from their parents. I did tell all the parents at the PTA meeting about the divorce.
Wait, really?
The parents of your teammates were also there too, since we also take care of your soccer team. I had to apologize for having to leave them. I, of course, had to tell them the reason why I'm leaving is because I'm getting a divorce, and mentioned about how my daughter and husband left me.
You're kidding, right?
Everybody got so sad and cried for me. There were even some people who said he'd miss me. I'm sure I burdened some people with me being a bit older, but I did try my best to fit in with everyone. I guess my efforts were not in vain, seeing as they respected me.
You were that close to everybody else's mom?
Of course I was. I tried my best to get along with everyone just to be able to support you more.
What?
I understand how you don't like having a mother who is a bit older than everybody else's mother. That's why I tried my best to help you out and not cause you too much trouble socially. To support you, I did my best I could at the PTA regarding your team. I volunteered to do all the shopping tasks that nobody else wanted to do, and I did bring snacks I got from my job for everyone.
You were doing all of that?
I didn't want to drag you down, so I tried to be the most supportive mother for you, and because of that, I've gained the respect of other mothers.
Whoa.
But you decided to toss me out. The parents all probably had their thoughts about the situation and shared it with their children as well. That's probably why they were all so cold towards you today.
So my crush knows everything as well then. He pulled me aside and told me that even in middle school, I should understand how hard it is to give birth at an older age and how much you wanted me to be born. He said he couldn't believe that I would abandon a mother like that.
Wow, he is a very blunt kid, although it's nice to know that there are sweet kids like that out there.
It's all over for me. My teammates hate me, and my crush hates me. I don't know what to do. Do something, Mom.
That's not any of my business. I'm not your mother anymore, remember? If you're that upset, go cry about it to your new mother.
I can't do that. She's upset as well. She said that everyone is way too cold towards her and that children's sports are so boring. She suggested I quit and not do anything.
What?
I can't complain to her about all this at all. I want to see you, Mom. It can only be just during games and you can continue the PDA things. But please, come.
I refuse. Doing the PDA things for your club takes up my entire precious weekends. If it wasn't an issue before when I was doing it for my daughter, but I refuse to give it up for my weekend for another person's kid. I'm going to be spending my weekends for myself.
Please, Mom.
You're the one who says you can't go to soccer anymore, so it works out anyways. You worked so hard since elementary, but I guess that ends here. When you leave, make sure you say your thanks and goodbyes to everybody first.
Hey Lily, it's been a while. How have you been doing? I know it's only been a few months since the divorce. I'm sure you've been doing well since you don't have to worry about children anymore.
Huh? Are you trying to make me feel bad? It's annoying. Don't contact me for pointless things like that.
Wait, it's nothing like that, I swear. It's just that there is a lot going on right now and I couldn't help but complain.
What's there to complain about? Aren't you having fun with your new young wife? Everything should be fine with your rosé-colored glasses on.
Honestly, there's a lot of issues going on with us financially. Rather than roses, it's more like dandelions.
You're going through that much?
Just some slight miscalculation. Okay, it was more than a slight miscalculation. I didn't expect to struggle this much, though. My wife isn't making much money.
What?
The money you're making in your 50s and the money she's making in her 20s is completely different. Even with the both of us working, the amount is way too low. I just didn't expect it to affect us this much.
You normally would expect these kinds of things. The older you are with the job experience, the more money you'd make. I'm making $10,000 a month, which is impossible for a 20-year-old to make at an office job.
I admit that I made a mistake in my expectations and calculations since I wasn't thinking about all that. She said she'd continue working, so I figured we'd be okay. But recently she's been saying that she wants to be a stay-at-home mom.
What?
She assumes that what I make would be enough to support us. She wants to retire and just focus on taking care of me and Madison.
I'm starting to smell a suspicious plan brewing.
The amount I make is great and all, but it's nothing compared to what you make, especially with the amount you make with your age and all.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot from your job.
Plus, we made a lot of money, which made our taxes pretty pricey. That took up all my savings. Even if we get through with just my salary, it'd be barely enough. I wouldn't have enough to even start saving again.
Sounds like a rough time. Madison is starting high school, and that's only gonna be more money for you to spend on her.
That's why I'm begging you. Please, help out with childcare.
What?
$1,000 a month. Wait, no, 500 is fine. Please, pay for childcare. I promise only to spend that money on Madison. So please, help us out here.
I will absolutely not. I'm not paying a single cent. Didn't we sign the papers on terms of my not having to pay for childcare? I don't pay for childcare, and you won't give me consolation money.
Yeah, but...
So if I pay for childcare, will you give me consultation money? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm being generous here by not having you pay me a percentage of both your and your wife's salary. Yet here you are begging for childcare. Should I start asking for the money I deserve then?
You're kidding, right? Please don't. We're barely making a living here.
Then don't ask me for money. Simple.
Please, don't be so mean. This is for the sake of the child you gave birth to. Can you forgive yourself if you do this?
Absolutely. She's the one who abandoned me anyways.
But...
I have no love for that child anymore. Whatever happens to you guys, and more specifically, whatever happens to that kid is no longer any of my business. This has nothing to do with my life.
But...
If anything, I really don't like that kid. The fact that she has your blood in her veins makes me hate her.
What? You hate us that much?
Exactly. So don't bother me anymore. Oh, by the way, as my last act of kindness, I'll tell you this. You should keep an eye on Madison. She seems to be struggling with her soccer team.
What? Really?
Your new wife doesn't seem to get along with the other moms at the PTA. If things continue the way it is, Madison will probably quit soccer, even though she's been working hard since elementary.
She was complaining about how many things there are to do for the PTA. But you've been doing it and it was easy, right?
Yeah, they're easy, but there's so much to do for each task. After each game is a get-together planned out, you have to buy drinks or more sports goods, and at the end of each month, you have to have some papers ready to hand out to other moms.
You did all that?
How about you do all that instead then? That way Madison can continue playing soccer. Somebody better hurry and get the mothers to like you, or Madison's depression will only get worse.
She's depressed? How haven't I noticed?
While being the director of the company and being a housewife, I was doing all the PTA work while you were out cheating with a younger woman. Try going all through of that first before you start relying on me to save you. Anyways, as a husband and a father, you better do your best you can for your family. Good luck. David immediately went to the PTA to help out Madison's situation, but none of the mothers welcomed him with open arms. Eventually, Madison had to quit soccer due to being unable to handle the tension from her teammates. She gradually became shut in and barely goes to school anymore. As for the wife, she quit her job without further discussion, resulting in fights between her and David from morning to night. From all the eating she does due to stress David goes through, he gained an alarming amount of weight. The stress is starting to affect his working habits as well, completely ruining his chances at a better wage even in his 50s. Eventually, there were so many complaints about his work ethic that he got pressured by his peers to quit. David refuses to do so though, having to take care of his family and spends most of his time at work staring at the ceiling and spacing out. It'll be interesting to see how much longer this family will last. What do you think about my wedding dress? Seeing your daughter for the first time in 10 years in a wedding dress must be such a weird feeling for you. Yeah, a weird feeling. Not a good one though. You sent me pictures out of nowhere without any warning. Plus you're the one who left. I have no positive thoughts towards a person like that. Uh-huh. What's with that cold attitude? Afterwards, I decided to be nice and send you a photo. That's all you have to say to the child you gave birth to? You could at least congratulate me on the wedding. Can't you try to be civil? Oh, this isn't just some cosplay shoot? Wow, I didn't know you were actually getting married, Kiana. Of course I am. That dress is the one I picked out for the ceremony that's taking place next month. Well, I see. A daughter who abandons their mother still can get married. God, you sound so condescending. This is the exact reason why Dad and I left you. Huh? I sent the same picture to Ashley and got a way better reaction than you. She called me the prettiest daughter she's ever had. She's way more of a mother than my actual birth mother is. Glad you guys are getting along so well. I bet you're so jealous that your daughter gets along better with their stepmother. Dad is still a hard-working man that he is, providing for his family to bring us such comfort. Ashley, the beautiful mother who I look up to, is still modeling. We're such a happy family. I'm so glad to be with them. So different from when you were there. One big happy family, huh? A man who cheated on his wife and a daughter who grew attached to them both. You guys are the cruel family who laughed in my face as you kicked me out of the house.
No matter what you say, all I hear is the complaints of a loser. If you're that butthurt over it, then why don't you just try getting a better life than us, even though that's practically impossible for you?
What did you say to me?
Well, that's all your adorable daughter had to report on. I had the decency to tell you about the wedding, so at least be nice enough to send me something. Even if I did leave you, you're still my birth mother, so I am expecting something nice from you, okay?
Brady, when are you planning on telling Kiana the truth about her actual mother? She still treats me like I'm her actual birth mother still.
What?
She texted me just a while ago. She told me that she was expecting something from me as her birth mother to celebrate her engagement. Why is this still happening? Didn't you promise to tell her after we separated?
Well, you see, I had a lot going on at the time. I was gonna tell her eventually, but then as I waited too long, the chance kinda slipped away.
Stop with the excuses and tell her already. Me and her are not related in any way. She is the child of your infidelities, which I overlooked and decided to raise as if she were my own. She's already getting married. Stop keeping this important piece of information from her.
I got it already! I've been wanting to tell her as well.
Just to be sure, Ashley is also aware of this, right? You were the one who told me that you'll talk to them both about this.
I also had some things going on that prevented me from telling her as well.
You're hopeless, withholding really important information like this from them. I no longer want to be involved with all of you guys, so do me this one last favor and tell them. Hey, sis, did you get the invitation to Kiana's wedding? You haven't given us a response, but you're definitely coming, right? Not really, no. I have no reason to attend that girl's wedding. Huh. Why would a stranger have to go to that? That wedding has nothing to do with me whatsoever. Stranger is a bit harsh. You're Kiana's birth mother. What? You heard about the wedding from Kiana, right? So I decided to be nice and have you invited to it as well. I bet you're happy to be able to attend your daughter's wedding. Hang on, Brady still hasn't told you guys yet. Told us what? Oh, wait, did you tell him that you're not going? Well, I'm not allowing that to happen. Your attendance is mandatory for this wedding, okay, sis? If you don't come, we won't have enough money. What money? Haha, well, you see, we went a bit over the budget of the wedding, so we figured that you, the birth mother, should also assist in the payments. If you could give us about $10,000, that would help a bunch. Why would I give you $10,000 as a gift? Well, the groom's parents said that they pay for the entire wedding, so all we have to pay for is the dress. Kiana wants to switch 3 colors throughout the ceremony and picked out 3 dresses, which can be a bit pricey for us. Especially since all of those are from famous brands. The total cost is about $30,000. Okay, so either decrease the number of dresses or pick ones within your budget. We can't do that. It's Kiana's wedding. As her mother, I want this to be a special occasion. So help us out here, sis. Help out your sister and your adorable daughter. Uh-huh. Kiana says she barely has any money saved, so we're the ones who have to help her pay out. But $30,000 is a bit too harsh on our wallets, so you paying $10,000 will help us out. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not paying a single cent. Why are you being so mean? I'm allowing you to attend your daughter's wedding. $10,000 is more than enough as a thanks for my kindness. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be invited in the first place. I didn't ask for an invitation, nor did I even want one. Who would want to go to a wedding of a daughter like that? Gosh, you're being so rude. You went through all the struggles to give birth to her. You should be happy for her. There is no way a mother wouldn't want to see them getting married, even if your daughter left you and chose me instead. You keep running your mouth, but maybe you should start listening better. I have no feelings of motherly love towards that girl. Her wedding is nothing to me, and I don't want to give her anything. Even if you say that, you're still going to attend, right? It's your precious daughter's wedding. Of course you would. I'll have a special seat prepared for you. I'll see you there, and make sure you bring the money. Okay, I'll be sure to tell her actual birth mother that. Huh? I'll be sure to send this invitation to her as well as tell her about the money she needs to bring. That's what you wanted, right? Her actual birth mother. What are you talking about? You're the one who gave birth to Kiana. She's the daughter of you and Brady. That's where you're wrong. I only raised her as my child, but I never gave birth to her. Anyways, I'll be sure to tell your friend Amanda all about the wedding and how she's allowed to attend it. What? Hang on. Why in the world is my best friend's name being tossed into this conversation? That's because she's Kiana's birth mother. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear the news. As you said, there is no mother who wouldn't want to see their daughter's wedding, right? Whoa. What's going on here? I don't understand what you're trying to say here. That's fair. I'm sure it'll be shocking to hear the news all of a sudden, which is why I told Brady to tell you guys immediately. I guess he really was planning on hiding this information from you guys forever. Wait, sis, explain everything to me, please. You're really not Kiana's birth mom? Yep, that's really not me. I think it was around our second year of being married. Brady came home with a random baby. He told me that this is the child from when he cheated and asked if we could raise the child together. What? Of course, I was shocked over this random bomb and sad about having been cheated on, but this isn't the baby's fault and they were cute. I can still remember all those mixed emotions that I had. In the end, I forgave him and decided that I will raise this child and show we can still be a happy family. You raise a stranger's baby after only 2 years of marriage, especially when the child is the product of your husband's infidelity. I had given that child as much love and care as I could, but then Brady cheated again with my own sister nonetheless. Plus, Kiana decided to leave me behind and go with you guys instead. I was beyond anger or sadness that day. Just really numb. Wait, so when did you find out that she's the child of my best friend? You never mentioned seeing her before. Yeah, I never met her. But that's because Brady didn't want us to. Plus, he told me that after she gave birth, she just ran off. Ran off? Which is why I didn't know about her actual birth mother until recently. When Kiana sent me that picture of her in wedding dress, she really reminded me of someone. What? Well, Brady hasn't told you about the truth either, right? So I thought that was a bit suspicious and decided to do some research. That's when I found out that Kiana's birth mother was actually your best friend. No way. Is it true? Is this really the truth? That my best friend is the mother of Kiana? I decided to confront her about it, and she told me everything. What? Amanda was pretty shocked too. She admitted sleeping with a married man and giving birth to his child, but didn't expect it to be the husband of her best friend's sister. She just handed the baby to Brady and went on with her life. I can't believe this. She's not your child. Wait, that means me and Kiana aren't even related in the slightest. I mean, but it makes sense. You got along with her so easily and quickly, right? You guys left me behind and Kiana did pick you. Stop joking around. This is way too much to handle. My mind is racing at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Okay, so take your time and think about it then. Anyways, I'll go tell Amanda about everything. I hope for your guys' sake that she brings that $10,000 you desperately need.
Why did you have to tell her? Because of you, I'm in so much trouble.
What?
Ashley practically lost her mind, is breaking everything in the house. Kiana is also no better with her constant yelling about periods of silence. It's just pure chaos right now.
That's your fault for not telling them earlier. That's why you should have listened to me when I told you to hurry.
Are you saying this is all my fault?
This happened all thanks to you. Although that wasn't the reaction I was expecting from them. I understand that it's big news, but aren't they being a bit too dramatic?
Well, yeah, those two were really close. Ashley can't get her feelings towards Amanda straight, and Kiana is upset that she has no blood relation to Ashley.
Kiana was telling me how she and Ashley got along like actual mother and daughter. The shocking news might have been a bit much, huh?
Look what you've caused. I want to calm them down, but anything I do does the opposite. The more I try to comfort them, the angrier they get. I've been told to stop touching them, stop talking, and get out of their faces for a while now.
Oh my, you really done it now.
You've got to help me, Sandy. Can't you do anything?
Why would I? This is karma for all the times you decided to mess around, cheating scum. You can fix your own problems. Don't ever involve me in anything relating to you guys ever again. What am I gonna do, sis? At this rate, we're gonna be in debt. Huh? Debt? I'm not sure what's going on with you, but you guys sure have problems piling up after one another. All thanks to Brady, Kiana went into complete shock and shut herself in. She said she's not in the mindset to have a wedding and bailed. Oh my. She regrets leaving you behind after you took her in and raised her despite not being related. She's so affected by the news that she doesn't know how to properly feel anymore. The poor groom. He did nothing wrong and yet the wedding gets cancelled. Feel sorry for us, not him. Kiana's fiancé is connected to Brady as well. He's the son of somebody very, very important at Brady's job, and they are really upset about the cancellation without any warning whatsoever. Understandable, but it seems like you guys have a lot going on right now. They want us to pay them back for all the money they lost on paying for the wedding. Okay, so just pay them back? Don't you get the money refunded after you cancel? Only 20% of it? Oh, whoa. We are too close to the set date of the wedding that they said a full refund is impossible. According to the contract signed, the wedding venue takes 80% of the money for the cancellation fees. We only got $16,000 out of the $80,000. We have to pay back the rest of the money. Wow, that's a lot of money to return. So please, I'm begging you, help us out here. Even just a little bit of money helps. Why would I have to help you guys out? I'm just a bystander. Ask Amanda for help instead. Amanda ran off again. She told me that she doesn't want anything to do with the child she left behind. After that, she blocked me on everything and ran off. My best friend, who I've known for years, abandoned me. Oh wow, you lost your best friend as well. I feel sorry for you. If you're feeling sorry, then lend us money. This is probably gonna affect Brady's job as well. My brain is still trying to catch up here. Yet we're still trying to keep everything steady, so the least you could do is help us out. No thanks. Sure, I feel sorry for your situation, but at the end of the day, you are still a homewrecker in my eyes. You took somebody else's husband and kid, you vile woman. Why would I help someone like that?
What? Come on!
I'm neither Brady's wife nor am I Kiana's mother anymore. Just a stranger with no relation to you guys. So don't try to drag me into this mess.
Hang on, sis. Don't be so cold. All of us will apologize to you, so please.
Sure you guys will. Pass this message on to Kiana for me.
Huh? To Kiana?
Tell that shut-in daughter of yours that it may be tough, but you're not alone. You have your super big family to help you out. That's it. Good luck to you guys. Kiana's wedding ended up not happening after all, and the couple's relationship ended right there as well. Ashley and Brady had to pay over $100,000 back to the groom's family and ended up losing their savings and car. Whatever else they couldn't pay was eventually paid for after loaning money from some places. As for the family situation, Ashley got scared of the potential fact that Brady might cheat on her as well, and now lives in constant fear. Kiana became a total shut-in after completely quitting her job. Brady isn't getting any attention from them both, and practically is treated as if she doesn't exist.